Hey guys! So this is my first YouTube video and I'm really excited. I thought a really fun way to start off this channel was to do 50 facts about me, just to kind of like have you guys get to know me and to kind of introduce myself so that from the very beginning you guys have an idea of who I am, so it's not just like awkward and you know. So I thought it'd be fun to do 50 facts about me, and they're kind of all over the place. So some are really random, some are more personal, some are more just fun, and I thought we could just kind of like have fun. I have my tea. You might want to like grab a cup of tea yourself because it might be a long video. So let's get started because I'm excited. So the first question I have, the first fact is what my name is, and that's my full name is Emily Grace Simpson, and I got married a year ago now, so my name is Unger. My last name is Unger, so Emily Grace Unger. Where was I born? I was born in a place called Coventry in the UK, and it's kind of like in the middle of England, and yeah. How old am I? I am going to be 25 in 2 weeks. So my birthday is the 7th of March, and I'm going to be 25. I have my notebook, so if I'm looking down, I'm sorry. Do you love animals? And if yes, then which one do you love the most? I adore animals. Any kind of animal I absolutely love. But my favorite has to be dogs. Am I married? Yes, I am. Do you want children, and how many do you want? I want 4 children, and I know that seems like a lot to most people, but I have always wanted 4 children. I grew up in a family, and I was the youngest of 3, and I always wished I had that younger one because the 2 oldest were really close. And then me and my sister were close, but then there was always someone left out. So I just feel like 4 is a good, even number. My job is that I am a professional ballet dancer. I dance for Pittsburgh Ballet Theater, and I trained from 3 years old, and I got a job when I was late teens, 19, 20. And I've been dancing. I get paid to dance. Do you have any pets? I do. I have 2 golden doodles, and I absolutely adore them, and they're both sleeping right now. But they're the sweetest breed ever. Like, I love them to bits. Lily is the older one. She's just over 1.5 years, and she has the sweetest personality. She's kind of crazy, but she loves cuddles. And the younger one is only 14 weeks old now, and his name's Buddy, and he is just a big teddy bear. So if you guys want to see a video, I'm planning on doing some videos to introduce you guys to them. So let me know if you want to see them. What is your biggest accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment, I would say, is that I fulfilled my dream of becoming a ballet dancer. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is I have a couple. I really hate snakes. Like, I hate them beyond anything. I just think they're the creepiest things in the entire world. But my biggest fear also is obviously being financially stable and being like so, like, I grew up in a family that was stable, but financially it was always kind of like up and down, and my biggest fear would be if that was the case for me and my kids again. So I'm kind of just like, don't want that to happen. My eye color, my eyes are green. I don't know if you can tell, but I have green eyes. The most important thing in my life is probably my husband. He is, like, he means everything to me. I don't know how to say it. He's the most important thing. If I didn't have him, I would be very different. So I'm so grateful to have him in my life. I'm obsessed with candles. My favorite candle scent is the Anthropology Volcano candle. I absolutely, like, always go back to that scent, even though I have got tons of candles. It's like my all-time favorite. Who sent me the last text message I received? Probably my husband. He's getting his hair cut right now. Who was my first boyfriend? My first boyfriend was my husband, and I'm very, very grateful for that. What is your idea of special time together? I love Friday evenings, Saturday evenings, knowing that the next day I don't have to go to work, and just being able to, like, snuggle on the couch together and put a good movie on, or, you know, play with the dogs and have a good dinner and then snack in the evening, and just, like, I love just not having to go anywhere or do anything. And I think so much of our lives we, like, are always constantly on a schedule, and so when we have those evenings where we don't have to, like, plan for the next day or know that we have to wake up really early, I love that quality time that I get to spend with him. The top of my bucket list is probably to have a baby. I am very excited for that day, and I can't wait to start a family. So this is kind of an interesting fact about me, is that I've probably been to I'd say probably 10 countries. I've lived in 5 countries, I think. China, Thailand, Canada, the UK, America, 6, and Russia. Let's go. So deep. Yum, yum, yum. The first thing I do when I get home is let the dogs out. And the next thing I do is rip off my clothes so that I can go shower and get clean and get comfy. I hate being home and being in jeans or any form of clothing that's restrictive. I just have to, like, get out of them because I cannot be in restricted clothing. I love getting up early, so I get up at 6. But I also have, like, so many things I have to fit in my morning before I have to go to work. So that's why I get up at 6. I would probably aim to have my bedtime at like 10, because I have to have sleep to function. If I don't have enough sleep, you don't want to be around me. I'm not a nice person to be around. But I usually end up falling asleep at 9 o'clock. So it's like way earlier than my bedtime is, but I cannot stay awake. I will happily be in bed by 9 o'clock, and then as soon as I'm in bed, I cannot stay awake. I love reading pregnancy books. I love reading all about birthing, home births, how your child develops from, like, first stages to 2 years old. I love reading all about all the information on babies just because I'm obsessed with them. And I'm not pregnant, don't worry. But I want to know as much information as possible so that I know, just so I'm prepared. Last night we watched A Star is Born and I cried so much at the end of the movie. It was so good. I thought it was so well done. I thought the actors were amazing. I thought Bradley Cooper's voice is amazing. Lady Gaga's voice is phenomenal, and we just really enjoyed that movie. What car do I drive? I drive a black Mazda CX-5, and I love it. It's really easy to drive, and it's the perfect size. I love SUVs, so give me a big car any day, and I'll be happy to drive it. What language besides my own native language do I consider myself fluent in? So obviously English is my first language. I also used to be, I'm pretty much fluent in Chinese, and I do speak Thai, and I do understand a little bit of Russian. So that's just an interesting fact. I could be better. I just don't feel like I speak them enough on a day-to-day basis to keep me feeling confident in them. But I know if I was to just put some extra study in it, it would come back really fast. What was the last thing I purchased? What did I purchase? Paleo bread. I think the best part of my job is that I get to go on stage and I get to dress up in pretty costumes, and I get to be that ideal image of what a young girl would consider a ballerina to be, and knowing that I'm or could be a role model for those little girls just brings me so much joy, and it's really fun to be completely genuine with who I am and make sure I'm being personable to those people that come watch the shows. And I think that gives me the biggest pleasure in my job. The hardest part of my job is for sure the constant routine of getting up early, doing a whole class, like a technique class, making sure you're staying fit, making sure you stay slim. It's like the job never ends. You have a vacation, but your whole thing is, well, I have to be back in shape to be able to do my job. And so you don't have that full freedom to just splurge and be on vacation. And I think that's the hardest part of that, is the monotony of the same thing every single day and still having to find inspiration with what you do. I think also the hardest thing for me is knowing that you're not always going to be right. You have to be very humble in this job as a ballet dancer, because there's so many people that are better than you. There's so much competition, even when you have a job in a company. And I think staying humble and being yourself and staying genuine to who you are is probably the biggest thing, because you're surrounded by so many people that don't do that. If I could have any job, what would it be? It would be a stay-home mom. I cannot wait for that day where... my slipper. I cannot wait for that day where I can just be a mom. I want to homeschool our kids. I want to be home with them and just enjoy every moment I can and have a really close-knit family. And that's really important to me. So I replenish my energy because I do expend a lot of energy because I'm a dancer and I dance from 9 to 6 every day. I replenish it by eating not a lot of quantity of food, but eating food that they're not empty calories. I don't drink juice, or I don't drink soft drinks, or I don't drink even tons of coffee because I know it's empty calories. I'm gonna have to eat more food to give me enough energy. So what I like to do is I like to snack on nuts or bars or pieces of fruit, or have a piece of fish in the evening, because I know it replenishes the energy that I've eaten or lost throughout the day without it being like empty energy, if that makes sense. Like it's high energy food and there's a lot of nutrients in the food that I eat, so it's like always burning and then replenishing and burning and then replenishing. Okay, I thought it would be fun to do like, I know these aren't all facts, but they're like questions and facts and little, there's 50 somethings on this video, whether it's a fact or not. It's like getting to know me, and I thought it'd be fun to do like pick one of these, like is it this or this, just a few of them. Like if I was to pick meat or fish, which one would I pick? I'd definitely pick fish. Pick one, summer or winter. Definitely summer. I used to like love the winter because Christmas is my favorite time of the year, but since having a job as a ballet dancer, I basically spend the entire Christmas season doing Nutcracker and performing, so it's not like I get to fully enjoy Christmas like I used to when I was younger. And I also feel like my body does not respond well to the cold. I'm over winter. Just would prefer to just have heat and humidity over being cold and like getting stiff and my body cracks and I'm trying to like be flexible and do my job, and it's just not a good combination. Pick one, tea or coffee. That is a hard question because I love both. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, but then if I need a hot drink any other time during the day, then I'll always have tea. Like I have to only have one cup of coffee. If I have more than one cup, I feel it and it goes to my head and I get a headache and I end up feeling like really crappy. So I always stick to tea in the second half of the day. Vanilla or chocolate? Chocolate. I don't smoke. I rarely drink alcohol. I never drink alcohol at home. If it's a social event, then I'll have one drink. But I really just don't like alcohol that much. I treat my doodles, my golden doodles, like my own kids. I love them so much. I love spoiling them. I love cuddling them. I love having them on my bed. And my husband, he probably could deal with the dogs not being on the bed sleeping, but I have to force him because they keep me warm and I like to snuggle with them. I'm kind of a neat freak. I have to have things clean. Like unorganized stuff stresses me out beyond belief. The house has to be spotless, otherwise I just don't like it. Like, don't like it. So I feel like I'm constantly cleaning and I'm always getting on my husband to like pick up after himself because, no. But he always jokes, there's one thing that he says I'm bad at and that is putting my towel away after I've taken a shower. But I have gotten better at it. I love home goods. Like, I could spend thousands of dollars shopping at Home Goods. There's pet stuff, there's home decor stuff, there's kitchen stuff, there's bathroom stuff. There's just like everything that I want in one store. So if I had a healthy budget, I would buy everything at Home Goods. This is an interesting fact, and I think you guys will find it interesting. And if you guys want more information on this, then I can do a separate video on it because I do know it's like kind of a huge thing that's going around YouTube at the moment. But I was vegan for 15 years until 2 months ago. And so if you guys want to know why I stopped being vegan after 15 years, comment down below. Just because I think it's important to share like everybody's story and everybody's experiences with different stuff. And if some people don't like it, that's fine. And if I can help that one person understand more about themselves or feel encouraged or inspired to like try something new or whatever, then I'd love to do that. I'm cold. I love hiking and being outside. So like when we moved back to England when I was about 11, I think, and we lived there for about 4 years, was hiking, and we would go on like 8-mile hikes in the English countryside, and it's just my favorite thing to do, and I wish I had more time to do that kind of stuff now. I have one big pet peeve that, you know, when you're barefoot in the house and you walk into their room, or especially the kitchen, and there are bits on the floor, I cannot stand it. I am a person of routine, and I think that's probably because I am or have been a ballet dancer for so long, is I like eating the same thing every single day. If something works for me and I feel good eating it, I will stick to that for a long time. And that can be a positive thing, and that can also be a negative thing. Next thing. Well, you guys kind of already know this, but I dream about the day that I get pregnant, because I'm just excited. I love interior design. So if I had all the money in the world, what you're looking at right now would probably be like completely different, but I try my best to work with what I have. Another interesting fact is that my left eardrum has burst 3 times in my life. Once was when I was first born. My parents flew to Albania, and I was a baby, and my eardrum just couldn't take the pressure of the plane, so it just burst. The second time, I swam too much, and my eardrum couldn't handle that either, so it burst again. And then the third time, I got really sick. I had a cold, and I was dancing a lot, and I just got really run down, and my eardrum burst again. So anytime I feel something in my left ear, I take action. We're almost done. What? I love being healthy. I love eating salads. I love eating foods that I know are gonna give me energy and make me feel good. I never eat fast food. I take supplements. I take vitamins. I'm all into essential oils. I love using healthy cleaning products. My camera died. My camera stopped working. Let me go back. Let me see. One thing I regret is compromising who I was to fit in and get the job that I have now. When I was in the midst of a huge competitive, like, ballet world situation, I felt like the only thing I could do was to compromise who I was and try and become somebody else, because I was trying to compete with girls that were different to me. And so I thought maybe I should be more this or more that, or maybe I should drink alcohol, or maybe I should do this to see if I make more friends, and then that will help me get a job. And that's one thing I do regret doing. I get really itchy feet, not meaning my feet actually get itchy, but meaning if I stay in one place for too long, I get itchy feet. Like, I have to travel somewhere. I have to go and do something and be in a different space for a while, or move somewhere, move to a different country. I love traveling, and I love seeing the world, and I think because I grew up doing that, I miss it a lot when I stay in one place. So that is all I have. Decide how you like me, and decide if you want to keep watching my videos. Comment down below if you want to see videos from me, you want to get to know me more, if you want to meet my husband. I would love to do a video with him. And just, I'm so excited to, like, start a new journey with you guys. And I don't know. Let's see where this goes. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'd love you guys to subscribe to my channel, because I know I have basically nobody right now. So I'd love for you guys to, like, you know, comment what you think, and let's keep this happy and positive. And also, if you guys want to know more about my life as a professional ballet dancer, please comment down below, because I know it's something that not a lot of people do, and I think it's something that would be fun and interesting for you guys. So anyway, have a good day. Enjoy whatever you guys are doing today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!